Let's cut the crap for a second. She laughed at your jokes, always texted back, even called you her favorite person. You helped her move, listened to her drama, gave her your full attention, and deep down, you thought maybe this could turn into something. But nope. She hit you with the line that kills desire faster than a cold shower. You're such a great friend. Let's not sugarcoat this. You got friend-zoned. But here's what no one tells you. It wasn't because you're not good-looking enough, or rich enough, or tall enough. It's because somewhere along the way, you stopped being a man she could desire and became the man she relies on without wanting. Today, we're breaking down 10 reasons women friend-zone good men and how to make damn sure it never happens to you again. Let's go. Starting with number 10, you were too available. You were always there, texted back instantly, cleared your schedule at a moment's notice. Every time she needed something, there you were, like Uber Eats for emotional support. Now, here's the thing. That feels like the right move. You're showing her you care, right? Wrong. When you're constantly available, it screams low value. It tells her you've got nothing going on and no one else chasing you. That's not attractive. That's accessible. And women don't fantasize about accessible. So what do you do instead? You live your damn life. Make her wait a little. Don't reply in seconds. Let her see you've got options, purpose, motion. When she has to earn your time, she starts valuing it and you more. 9. You were nice, but never flirted. Being nice is basic. It's expected, it's safe, it's boring. She doesn't need another guy who compliments her sweater and asks about her workday. She needs a man who challenges her, teases her, makes her feel that electric, unpredictable pull. Flirting isn't about cheesy lines. It's energy. It's a look that lingers too long. It's a playful jab that makes her laugh. Then wonder what you're thinking. If all you ever did was smile politely and nod at everything she said, you never got out of office coworker mode. That's not attraction. That's human wallpaper. Start throwing in the curveballs. Be bold enough to compliment her lips, not just her shoes. Stir the pot a little. If she reacts with a smile and leans in, you're waking her up. At 8, you let her run the show. She picked the restaurant. She chose the time. She decided when to hang, when to text, when to open up. You just followed. And here's the deal. When a woman leads everything, she may respect you, but she won't crave you. Because desire doesn't flow from balance, it flows from polarity. Masculine energy leads, feminine energy responds. That's not old school, it's biology. So when you sit back and play the passive role, you flatten that polarity. You become the friend, the helper, the placeholder. But not the man she fantasizes about when the lights go off. Next time, be decisive. Suggest the plan. Take the wheel. When she says, I don't know, what do you want to do? Don't shrug. Say, drinks at 7. Wear something dangerous. Watch what happens. 7. You gave her emotional intimacy without physical tension. You were her diary. She told you about her childhood, her ex, her stress, her fears, and you listened, patiently, supportively. You thought, this means she trusts me. And she does. But here's the twist. Women don't sleep with men just because they trust them. They sleep with men they feel pulled toward. Emotion alone doesn't spark attraction. Chemistry does. You gave her depth, but no edge. You became the safe harbor, not the storm she wanted to get lost in. Here's how you fix that. Keep some mystery. Be real, but don't spill your guts every time she opens up. Hold space for her feelings, yes, but also keep the banter alive. Let the air between you crackle, not just comfort. 6. You never bridge the physical gap. Let me say this straight. If you're afraid to touch her, you're training her to see you as untouchable. Now, I'm not talking about being aggressive or creepy. I'm talking about intentional, natural touch, the kind that feels like it belongs. A gentle guide on her back as you enter a room, a hand on her shoulder as you laugh. That brief but confident brush of the fingers that says, yeah, I'm comfortable with this. And with you. Touch is the spark. It's how she starts to feel you, not just see you. And if you never make that move, she assumes you don't see her that way, and she boxes you into the same category. Want to break out of that? Start introducing touch early, casually, and with presence. If she leans in, if she mirrors it, if she touches you back, it's on. You're building tension now, real, electric tension. The kind that flips a woman's switch from safe to seduced. 5. You complimented her like a fan, not a man. Let's be honest. Telling her she's beautiful the second she walks into the room, amateur hour. Telling her she's perfect, worse. You sound like a Hallmark card with no edge. Women aren't starving for compliments, they're drowning in them. But you know what they are starving for? Genuine validation from a man who isn't desperate for her approval. Here's the rule. If your compliments feel like you're seeking something back, attention, affection, access, she feels it. And it dries her up instantly. So flip it. Instead of "you're so gorgeous," try "that dress is trouble." Instead of "you're perfect," try "you know exactly what you're doing, don't you?" That shifts the dynamic from praise to play, from pedestal to presence. And it makes you the one she starts chasing, because now she doesn't quite know where she stands. 4. You waited for her to choose you. You ever sit around thinking, if I'm just patient enough, she'll come around? Let me save you some time. She won't. Women don't fall for men who hover in the background hoping for a shot. They fall for men who decide what they want and move on it. She's not waiting for you to prove you're worthy. She's waiting to see if you have the balls to go for it. And when you don't, when you hesitate, linger, or fish for signs, she files you away as not that guy. And once that label sticks, you'll need divine intervention to flip it. So here's your move. Next time the energy's right and the moment's there, go for the kiss. Not a speech, not a text, not a passive-aggressive sigh. Just lean in and make it real. If she's into it, you're golden. If she's not, you have your answer. But at least now, you're playing the game to win, not waiting on the bench hoping for a miracle. 3. You were emotionally safe, but sexually neutral. You ever hear a woman say, "I can tell you anything"? Sounds like a win, right? Wrong. If she can pour out her whole soul to you, but she doesn't flinch when you touch her arm, you're not her future, you're her emotional security blanket. And that's because you never introduced any sexual energy. See, women don't just fall in love through conversation. They fall in love through feeling, chemistry, that pulse of electricity that says this could go somewhere dangerous. If you're never making eye contact just a beat too long, never giving her that low, playful tone that suggests something more, never letting your presence carry a little tension, then you're giving her comfort without combustion. And that's the fastest way to get categorized as just a friend. So bring the tension back. Don't just listen, lean in, let your energy do some of the talking. You'll be shocked how quickly her vibe shifts when she feels it. 2. You never risked anything. You know what kills attraction faster than a dad joke at a funeral? Fear. Fear of saying the wrong thing. Fear of being too forward. Fear of losing her if you dare suggest something might be there. And yeah, I get it. You didn't want to mess it up, but guess what? In trying not to lose her, you lost her anyway. Women aren't drawn to safe bets. They're drawn to men who take risks, who speak their mind, who flirt shamelessly, who go for what they want without blinking. If you've spent months trying to be harmless, you've taught her to see you as, well, harmless. And no woman ever said, "God, I just wish I could meet a man who never takes risks and always plays it safe." So take the shot. Say the thing. Flirt with fire. Because if you're not willing to risk rejection, you'll never get respect. 1. You didn't make her feel anything. And this is the big one. The final nail in the friend zone coffin. You didn't trigger her emotions. You didn't challenge her, excite her, frustrate her, flirt with her, surprise her. You were consistent, predictable, stable. You were there, but you weren't felt. See, men fall for what makes sense. Women fall for what makes them feel. And if you don't stir that up in her, if you don't create moments where her heart skips, her thoughts race, her body reacts, then you'll never flip that switch. You don't have to be perfect. You don't even have to be smooth. You just have to be real and emotionally alive. So make her feel something. Make her laugh. Make her guess. Make her want to know what you'll say next. Because when she starts feeling you, she stops seeing you as just a friend. Look, most guys end up in the friend zone because they think doing more earns desire. It doesn't. It's not about doing more. It's about doing different. Lead, flirt, create tension, take the risk, make her feel something unforgettable. That's how you stay out of the friend zone and become the man she can't stop thinking about. Drop a comment if you've ever lived through the friend zone hell and what finally snapped you out of it. Hit that like button, subscribe for more no BS psychology insights. Until next time, pay attention, make your move, and own the moment.